information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776 with your question. Get seen on TV or YouTube and heard on our podcast, FM, and internet radio. Sponsor your local radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
Hey, tune in to the Bridge Podcast TX Tuesdays at 11 a.m., where we are connecting commerce with community, interviewing business owners and leaders in the community, allowing the audience to peek behind the curtain of what inspires, motivates, drives these individuals to have meaningful, positive impact in this community. For more information about the show, log into irlonestar.com/TBPTX.
You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KCCC LP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
I'm Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News, FM 104.5, 106.1, live streaming irlonestar.com. And we are out of downtown Conroe in the Conroe Tower, Conroe City Hall. So today's show is going to put an emphasis on businesses in the community to serve your fitness and health needs. We're going to learn about AO Scan with Rita Dickinson with Frequency Diva. And then in the second segment, we're going to dress the part for workouts and comfort with Missy Wilkerson and MW Beauty Bar. So the show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic and Team Sinisi Real Estate Group. Team Sinisi Real Estate Group serves the greater Montgomery County area for buying, selling, or investing in real estate. 281-507-9777. Team Sinisi, because it's an easy name to remember. Our other sponsor is Roger Stein Chiropractic, and they are located at 3033 West Davis by Taco Bell and Conroe High School as the best source to focus on natural holistic healing to relieve pain and also achieve optimal health. Dr. Stacy Rogers holds certifications in adjusting extremities, arm, legs, hands, feet, clinical nutrition, prenatal, and pediatric care. If you're a new patient, it's under $30 to go see her, and all that funds, $29, I believe it is, goes to CPS and CASA, kids in CPS custody, to help them with their care. So again, that is Roger Stein Chiropractic and Team Sinisi Real Estate Group. So a few things going on around us. Of course, this is the first week in December. Can you believe it? It is going to be Christmas here soon, and we'll be moving on into 2023. So this is the second week for the community theaters in Conroe. Stage Right is hosting Spam-A-Lot, and I understand they had a great opening weekend this last weekend. And it's a Monty Python comedy at the Crichton Theater, weekends through December 18th. A few steps away is the Owen Theater, and presented by the Players Theater Company, and they are doing a production of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and that is also going through December 18th. Tickets are available at the owentheater.com or crichtontheater.org. So go have some fun and support local theater. These are all volunteers. Start planning to visit the annual Toby Powell Christmas celebration and Kiwanis Christmas Parade. That is happening this Saturday, December 10th, starting at 11 a.m. at Heritage Place Park. It's going to have free activities for kids, including snow hills, face painting, petting zoo, pony rides, train rides, camel rides, and Santa. The Kiwanis Christmas Parade will start at 1 p.m. and wind around downtown Conroe. Make sure you get there early because the streets will be closed off and you don't want to miss this. Everybody loves a parade. You know, I especially love the bands and hearing the bands as they go through the streets. It's so much fun. It's all free. So go down there and cheer on your favorite floats. It's also time for Christmas cheer through music, and music is a great way to lift our spirits, and you can get your spirits lifted by the Woodland Show Chorus Monday, December 12th, when they have a free concert at First Presbyterian Life Center. They are located on Loop 336 in Conroe, and that starts at 7 p.m. They are a local chapter of Sweet Adelines, singing in 4-part a cappella harmony in a competitive award-winning events. They are fabulous. If you've never seen them, the Woodland Show Chorus, you need to go see them. That is next Monday, December 12th at 7 p.m., First Presbyterian Church in Conroe. Save the date for the Brian Black Show with special guest Georgette Jones, who's the daughter of Tammy Wynette and George Jones, at 9 p.m. Saturday, December 17th at Pacific Yard House. Find out more by going to Pacific Yard House. Also, Sunday, December 14th is the First Baptist Church will host a family fun event in downtown Conroe called a Downtown Christmas from 6 to 8. Also free. So all these free things, if you want to know more, you need to follow my page and find out. TaylorizedPR.com or TaylorizedPR on Facebook. And remember to shop local for the holidays. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to be back with my first guest today, Rita Dickinson, and she is a small business owner of Frequency Diva. We're going to find out what it is in just a few minutes.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
And we are back with our first segment today. Rita Dickinson is the business owner of Frequency Diva, frequencydiva.com, and that is an AO Scan digital body analyzer that uses biofeedback to detect and make subtle changes in your body, and it also relaxes different muscles to achieve the results you want and reducing pain. So, welcome to the show, Rita.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, first of all, how did you get involved in this?
Well, as a child, I loved to read, and I fell in love with Tesla way back when nobody knew who he was. And he said, if you want to look at anything in the universe, look at frequency. And that stayed with me. And I became a massage therapist, and I learned about meridians and energy flows in the body and chakras. And I learned about how frequency can aid in healing our bodies. Every part of our body resonates at different frequencies. And there is what is called perfect blueprint health frequency. And my machine, it's a little handheld device.
And it looks like a cell phone.
Yep. And it's got the most wonderful program on it that gives your body all kinds of opportunity to realign. Have you ever had a day where you just felt like you wanted to unplug yourself and plug yourself back in, like you do a restart on your laptop or your phone?
Of course.
This does that for me. And we have different scans that we use. One is for the voice, because your voice has a lot of frequency in it. And they actually use that for lie detection and motives and different emotions that people are dealing with. My machine will record your voice, and you only talk for 10 seconds, It sounds like it's forever, but it's not. It's 10 seconds. And then the machine will send your email 4 pieces of music that will balance those 4 emotions that you're out of balance in. Now, how does it do that? Well, it takes your voice and scans across 12 octaves, and it picks the 4 frequencies that you're out of balance in, and there's an emotion that's connected to that. When our emotions are in balance, it affects our physical being. When they're out of balance, it affects our physical being. You know that when you have people that, when they get upset or have anxiety, it affects their stomach. We know that our emotions affect our physical well-being.
Of course, yes.
So by balancing those emotions, it will help the body re-energize. Your reports that come with our different scans that we do, and we do a 3-scan package for $99. And that includes your inner voice, which deals with emotion. There's almost 600 items on the vitals report that deals with chemistry. And then there's 1,800 items on the comprehensive report that deals with function of the body.
And this is science. This isn't anything.
Oh, no, this is science.
This is backed up by science.
Absolutely. You know, with the new 5G, they can't put the towers near airports because it would affect the radionics of them landing. Now, how powerful is that as a frequency? No, there's bad frequency and good frequency. Bad frequency is when we carry our cell phone on our body. It will drain our own energy. Being in front of a computer, a microwave.
You're always told not to stand in front of the microwave
Right.
if you're pregnant or something.
I knew a woman that was having illness, and the doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. Turns out her headboard was against the wall in her apartment where all of the electric meters for the whole building were. And so that energy was bombarding her every night.
Interesting.
And made her sick.
Things you just don't think about,
And,
right?
and if sometimes you know what's going on in my body and you don't know, well, you can actually look at the reports and get a really good idea of where you're out of balance, where you're not in balance. It's wonderful. So it's an educational tool if you really want to know what's going on in your body.
So this technology has been around for like 12 years or something like that?
It goes back to the 1900s with Dr. Rife and the Rife machine. He was helping people with their body with frequency.
So you mentioned Tesla, and so this technology, I know that I read somewhere that it used to be sold exclusively to practitioners.
Correct.
And other holistic health centers
Right.
to help people achieve optimal health, of course. And so now you own a part of it.
Correct.
And so you use it to help other people, not
do.
just locally, but much bigger than that.
I can remote scan anybody over the phone with earbuds anywhere in the world. Now think about that. I have people that I work on in Australia, England, Scotland, Ireland, Canada, and anywhere in the U.S.
That's pretty powerful. So I also saw that it was inspired by Tesla. What does that mean exactly?
Well, Tesla was one of the first people to come out scientifically and say frequency is real and it does something.
So now it's called Solix.
The name of the company that I got my machine from is called Solex, and I do sell the machines as a representative here in the Woodlands area. And you can buy your own machine and scan you and your family every day. That's optimal. But some people just come in when they get a massage and they get a frequency scan at the same time.
So tell me about when you scan someone, or if you were to scan your family every day, what is the benefit of that? And how does it read out? What does it do?
So when you get scanned, the machine reads your body where you're at now. It sends the good health frequency into your body so that your body wants to resonate with the new frequency, just like a tuning fork would. And that is called resonance. And then when you can bring your energy up, your vibration up, your frequency up in those areas, amazing things happen. I have seen absolutely amazing things. One of the things I saw last week, I had a client, I've been doing massage therapy for 30 years. I had a client that came in. She had called because she'd been in bed for 2 days with a migraine headache. Halfway through the scan, her headache went away.
And it hasn't come back?
No. Now, would that do that for everybody? No. You might have a pain in your shoulder, you want to go away, but the machine says, no, your body wants me to work on your liver first. And it will show that in the report. You can actually, after one scan, see improvement from one column to the other after you've had the energy optimized. And the number one thing I hear the most is, I feel lighter, because it does make us feel better.
So it sounds like it's very holistic, helps your entire well-being, that then changes your mood.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
Emotionally, how you feel. Because if you're physically feeling better, your emotions will then transpire
Absolutely.
into that.
Absolutely.
So,
and it's amazing. You know, I got into this with Solex December 1st of 2020. And whenever I was scanning people, everybody's emotion kept coming up with survival. Well, that's what we were all dealing with at the end of 2020. I don't see that anymore, but I see more things. Starting to work with some PTSD veterans to help them bring some balance to their emotions. We've got a whole nother section of the machine called SEFI, which stands for Subtle Energy Frequency Imprinter, where we can imprint sideband rings or bracelets with certain frequencies. I can imprint homeopathic remedies into sugar pills, and you can take them, you can make your own Bach flower remedies. You can make your own homeopathic remedies. It's all in the machine. The machine reads your body and makes a suggestion of which one you need.
So is this to act as a substitute from going to a physical doctor, or
Not
how
at
does
all.
that work with going to a regular practitioner?
Well, it's real interesting. In the vitals report, there's a whole blood work section. And when people have just had their blood work done or have it done right after their scan, it's identical. And doctors have been going, whoa, how did that know that?
So it's a viable source.
It's a very good piece of information for your own self and your
And
doctor.
then you take it to the regular practitioner and
Right.
say, hey, this is what I found. What can we do?
Right.
So you can
So, for
zero in on
instance,
things.
I had a client who had a back issue, and her chiropractor was all about the T4. Well, the scan showed it was her T7. And so when she went back and asked the chiropractor to adjust her T7, her pain went away. So she
it's
got that information
helpful
looking.
information
Absolutely.
to start really
To see what's
zero
going on in your body.
on what the issues are. It's
Right.
not to replace a physical,
Correct.
a regular practitioner, licensed medical practitioner, but it's to help. You know, it's kind of like you were saying massage. So massages help you overall.
Absolutely.
So this is a
But that
supplement.
doesn't replace your doctor either.
No, it's a supplement. So I also saw that there's 4 types of scans. You talked about the voice scan.
Yes.
And then there's other scans.
The vitals is for the chemistry of the body. It shows all kinds of allergens and pollutants and toxicities and things in your body chemically that are affecting you. Then you've got 1,800 items on the comprehensive, which is all about the function of your body. And on a scale of 1 to 9, your 5 is perfect because your body wants balance. So if you're out of balance, it'll be a red dot on the report. And you basically, it's so easy, just count your red dots on the left each time you scan and you'll see improvement. One friend of mine had 451 red dots the first time I scanned her, out of 1,800 and almost 600. So we're talking, that's a lot, no matter how you look at it. Well, after she bought her own machine and she did scans for about 6 months, she was down to 31 red dots.
So you can scan people remotely anywhere,
Yes.
anywhere.
Yes.
Or people can buy their own and
Yes.
scan themselves.
So you go to frequencydiva.com and register and pay for your scan, and we get you scheduled. And right now, through the end of the year, I will give a special bonus. If you buy a $99 scan for the 3 scans, you get the voice, the vitals, the comprehensive, and our new body systems. Body systems shows all the body systems in the body. It's a 27-page report. It shows what is acute and chronic in your body system and what emotions are related to that. and it's so accurate. It is amazing the information that you will glean from
And then
this.
it's up to you what you do with that
Oh,
information.
yeah.
So how do they get this readout? How does that happen? So if you're doing something remotely, let's say, or if they have their own, where does this readout go?
It goes to your email, and that's it. And it's not
Okay, so
stored
you
anywhere else.
register that,
It's just on your email.
whether it's with you or their own.
Correct.
Okay. And so if they were to buy the scan device on their own, do they pay supplemental monthly fees, or how does that work?
It's kind of like buying a cell phone and paying for the service.
Okay,
So you
okay.
buy the device, and then you're paying $149 a month for the service.
Makes sense.
So-
That makes sense.
But if you
and
wanna
then you're
buy a
always
machine-
there to help them if they need help.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Margie,
so
I have 165 people on my team right now that are scanning people to make them feel better. That's exciting.
and that's just in the last 2 years.
Correct.
So it does work. I have talked to somebody locally that has one and does it on her family every day, and she's an attorney, and she loves it. She loves the system.
Let me explain one more thing. In that CEFI program, there are several different frequencies for specific things, like headache, like bedwetting. That's one of my favorite testimonies of my machine. A woman that had a bedwetter son, 8 years old, never went to bed without wetting the bed all his life. That's a drain on mom and child. Well, she scanned him and plays the CEFI for bedwetting all night. He's not wetting the bed now. I mean, and that's a miracle to that family.
Sure,
You know?
sure, because that's a real hardship and makes the child feel horrible too.
Absolutely. And then there's other ones like anxiety and fear, and there's love and forgiveness.
So what about depression? Can you help with depression?
Absolutely.
Because you talked about PTSD as well.
I can help with anything. Let me tell you why. We are fearfully and wonderfully made, and our body is the miracle. It's not the machine. The machine sends the frequency to remind the body what it should be doing. And then the body steps up and says, oh, yes, let me do that. And then guess what? You feel better.
So this is just a helpful device to make your overall well-being so much better,
Yes.
and to be a benefit to yourselves.
Absolutely.
Can this be used then as something for your health that you write off if you were to buy that for? I mean, I'm just thinking outside the box here.
Well,
if
I
this
know-
is for your health, then couldn't that be part of the medical stuff that you write off as something? And insurance doesn't pay for this either.
No, insurance doesn't pay for it, and technically it's not a medical device.
Okay, so
However,
there's that.
Yeah, so you can't use your
It's a matter of interpretation.
a medical account
Right.
to pay for it.
But it possibly could, depending, you need to talk to your tax person about
Yeah.
that. We're not giving advice here.
No.
But it does help you.
But speaking of taxes, the number one tax benefit is having a business of your own. So what if you bought a machine, scan 3 or 4 friends to make sure you get your money back for your $149 a month? You could do them at $50 each, 3 people a month, and yours is paid for. Guess what? Then you have the business deductions of a write-off on your taxes.
Oh, yes. So to find you, you have a Facebook page, frequencydiva.com. I believe. Go Frequency Diva and you'll find it on
Right,
there.
on Facebook.
And then you have frequencydiva.com is your website.
That's my
that has
website.
all the information.
And that's where people would read about what I do, and then they would be able to sign up for their scan session. And we have multiple scanners that are available for when it's convenient for you.
So show it again what you have and how easy it is.
So it's a little machine like this.
Looks like a cell phone.
Yep. And it has a program on it. And it has many different sections of the menu. And you place this, which is called a bones transducer, on your cheekbones, plug it into the machine, and start scanning. Now, if I'm doing your remote and I'm at my office and you're at your house, you would simply take your earbuds, plug them into your cell phone. My machine would call your cell phone, and I run the scans that way.
Huh.
And then immediately you get emailed your reports. You don't have to wait for the reports. I mean, think about this. People pay $350 to $1,800 for CAT scans, MRIs, and all that
Oh, a
is
lot
is
more,
a
too.
picture.
Right.
It's a picture. And you can't even interpret it. You got to pay someone else, a doctor, to
Well,
interpret
that's
it.
true, too.
And that's just a picture. Well, this is a picture of what's going on in your body. But it's only $99 and it shows tons
So
of
how
information.
often should somebody do this?
You can scan twice a day.
Really?
Yes. So if you're working on something, like you have a health issue that you want to work on, like I do, I have a bronchial condition where my lungs don't want to squeeze air out from asthma as a child. And this helps me breathe. I set up little playlist of breathe free and I help my breathing. I have an allergy list. One of my favorites is my brain list. Detox the chemicals in my brain. Super memory, super learning, accelerated learning.
So when it gives you the information, it's only as good as if you use it, right?
Anything is. You can have a
exactly.
supplement in the
So
bottle.
it's
If you don't take it, it's not going to
a
help.
miracle drug, but
Nope.
it's information.
Your body's
it's,
the miracle.
It's providing information to you that you can then use to make your life better.
Absolutely.
Okay, so frequencydiva.com, and you can find out all the answers. Do you have a phone number you want to give out, Rita?
Sure. It's 281-627-1829.
And they can talk to you about any questions they may have, and you can help them along the way.
Absolutely. Now, they
So-
can go to frequencydiva.com and schedule their 3 scans. It's called the Scan Bundle, $99. And if they do it between now and the end of the year, they'll get the 27-page body report free.
So try it, no obligation, and see how it goes, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, this has been very informative. I know I learned a lot. And Rita, we hope to hear more from you and see you around the community. And then you can come back and tell us all the other people that have joined part of Frequency Diva.
I love it. Thank you, Margie.
Thank you.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
Don't miss Lone Star Community Radio on TV and YouTube. Our talk show and music shows are featured on Our City TV, Suddenlink Channel 12, and have their own YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with posted shows and comment on them below the video.
Does your company have needs that can be met by an employee who is dependable, hardworking, enthusiastic, motivated, cooperative, respectful, and punctual? Conroe Independent School District Special Education Department can meet your needs by connecting you with potential employees that have been preparing for a lifetime of employment. We have numerous individuals seeking paid and unpaid work experiences. If your company is interested in seeing how we can meet your business needs, call Conroe ISD Special Education Department to find the best employees for you at 936-709-7671.
Hey y'all, it's DJ Mike from Dance Time in Texas. Join me Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. as I count down the top 10 Texas Red Dirt songs that are packing the dance floor. I'll be featuring local artists and the story behind the hits, shows in the area, as well as new songs that make you want to dance. It's Dance Time in Texas with DJ Mike on Lone Star Community Radio, 104.5 KCZW and 106.1 KZCC, Conroe, Texas, or online, irlonestar.com.
Okay, we are ready with our second segment today, and I am Margie Taylor, your host, in case you just tuned in. I'm sitting with Missy Wilkerson, and she is a mom, a business owner, a wife, and she started MW Beauty Bar in Montgomery, and it's a fabulous place with a lot of wonderful clothing, accessories, jewelry, ear piercing, and she's going to tell you all about it. So, Missy, thank you for joining us here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
This is so exciting. So I went in there and saw your place. It
Yes.
seems like a few weeks ago now. Time just rolls by.
About 2 weeks
Something
ago.
like that. And you just opened, how long ago? When did you open?
November 4th was my first full day open.
Oh my gosh. So this is like 1 month.
Yeah. It's
How's
been
it all
1 month.
going?
It's going great. It's been a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind in the fact of, owning a business and seeing the ups and
It's a lot.
downs and what works and what doesn't work and
Yeah,
what's selling,
you
what
massage
isn't
it, you
selling,
change
and
it.
then most importantly, the role of stepping away from being a full-time stay-at-home mom to a full-time business owner. So
how old
it's
are your
been
kids?
A struggle. 11, 8, 6, and 4.
Wow. So it's busy.
Oh yeah, 3
It's busy.
boys and a little girl. It's been fun, but it's been a learning curve. But hey, if I can do it, anybody can.
So let's talk about your business.
All right.
Where is it located?
It is in the heart of Montgomery. It is like by Ruthie Grace, Hot Works, Chipotle, the Starbucks, Chick-fil-A.
On Highway
across from
105,
Kroger.
although they
Yes,
rename
Eva
it Eva Street, but it's
yep.
really Highway 105.
It is. It's Highway 105.
Truth be known.
So yeah, it's like in the up and coming area.
So it's very exciting, and it's across the street from the
Kroger
Kroger
Marketplace,
over
yes.
there. And so it's easily found, easy access, but it's such a comfortable boutique. And it is a boutique. It's
Yes.
casual, and you have clothing for working out or not
Active
working
wear,
out.
half leisure,
You can
yeah.
you can look like you're working
Yes.
out.
Yes, well, you can take it from the gym to a casual business lunch or car line or lunch with your girlfriends. That's my goal, is just the everyday girl that is, going from the gym to her daily, run errands. So
It fits your lifestyle,
yes,
basically.
It's definitely lifestyle.
It's
An everyday
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
Right.
Yep.
I think I like that term better than leisure wear because
Yeah,
it's
everyday lifestyle.
Lifestyle wear.
like that.
Yeah, something like that. So, and it truly is. It has comfortable clothing.
Yes.
Because to me, comfort is a really big thing.
Oh, yeah, it is
when
for
you're
everybody.
doing all different kinds of things in one day, as you are, and many people are, it's important. So let's go backwards. Let's talk about the history. How you started this.
Oh man, it actually started extremely fast. So I was in Nashville over this past spring break, and I was with my girlfriend, and we were doing some shopping and going into all the shops, and I was like, these stores are just so fun. It's like the experience of them, that you walk in and everybody makes you feel like you're somebody. They're sales girls, like everybody, and everything's just fun. There's photo walls, there's neon lights, there's drinks.
It's an
being handed out.
experience.
It is an experience. And so I just loved that vibe. And I also kind of feel like Montgomery is like almost like that little Nashville vibe. It's like they got that little
niche.
country twang, but like also chic and upscale in a little bit of way. It's going that way. And then I actually got my second hole pierced while I was there in this like super cute like luxury ear piercing boutique. And so when I got home,
What is luxury ear piercing boutique?
Okay. Luxury ear piercing. We do not use a gun. We use needles, and we are professionally trained and certified, actually, by one of the top piercing schools in the country. I flew up to New Hampshire and was trained. And you go through all the proper techniques. I walk you through it. I properly clean your ear. We are in a medical grade sterile service room, which also has a chandelier, and it's super chic and cute. And I go through all the proper techniques. I go over placement, how you want it, where you want to see it, where you want it in connection to what other piercings you have or future piercings. So we really go over it in detail. Most importantly, everything is properly sterilized, autoclaved. I use the best of the best jewelry. I only use surgical grade steel posts that go into your like fresh piercing, which is the only thing you should use because it does not have metal sensitivities. And then I have a range of cute tips that you put on it that are all solid 14 karat gold to pick from. So that is kind of the gist of it. It's just more of an experience. You come in, I walk you through, you get to pick your beautiful earring. We kind of can place it up to your ear so you can see what it'll look like in the placement. Then I take you back into the room and we go over everything else from there, and I just make it a great experience. It's not like you're just walking into Claire's and getting shot with a gun by a 17-year-old.
Do they still do that?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know if they still did that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yes. And it was also just kind of, so many people don't want to take their kid or their teenager. I didn't even want to go into a tattoo shop. It's just the vibe of it. It's just not fun. And so I wanted to create something a little bit more of an upscale experience to get your ears pierced, because I had that in Nashville. So I came home and brainstormed. And I was like, you know what? I want this space, because that location was super important to me. I love Montgomery. It's where my children are being raised. That's where we will stay for indefinitely. And I just think it's an upcoming town that needs a little revamp, a little freshen up, start going a little bit more of like a new school route. They're kind of, a lot of people are stuck in their old ways there, but the crowd is getting younger and it's like growing out there. So I'm trying to follow that path. And yeah, so I just brainstormed and I was like, you know, this space is too big just for a piercing boutique. So I kind of took all my passion into everything and did, you know, because I'm super into fitness as well. So just one-stop shop for all things that make women feel beautiful. It's like beauty products, jewelry, activewear, athleisure, and then I do that.
And a little champagne.
Oh yeah, there's lots of champagne and beer.
Not
and
when you're doing the ear piercing.
No. But I have a lounge area so women can come in and just kind of have a break from their day, and that's kind of what it's about too. Because, I mean, whether you're a mom, a sister, just a business owner, just, you know, just whatever. It's nice to just go somewhere and just get a refresh. And there's just nothing like that there. And that's my goal.
So it is very welcoming. It's very friendly in there. And you brought some clothing, too.
I did.
So that's very exciting.
I brought, like, a couple of pieces of my, like, best-selling, like, activewear stuff. So these...
They look comfy.
These are selling out like crazy. I had them in black. I have them in this sage color, and then I had them in like a mauve-y blush. And I mean, they just feel like absolute.
Yeah, it's like that microfiber
butter.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
They feel like nothing, and they don't
silky.
ride up. They also have like the little shorts underneath.
Oh.
Just for the compression.
Yeah, that's nice.
They're great, and
so
I do Hot
nothing
Works.
hangs out.
I work out at Hot Works where
I've heard fabulous things about that.
Oh, it's awesome.
So you could wear that.
Yes, I have Hot Works right next to me. So yes, and it's awesome.
And it's washable.
Yes. And like I sweat like crazy, and this dries super quick. So it's like, I'm not even kidding. By the time I'm like 10 minutes through the grocery store, you can't even tell I was ever sweating. So anyway, these have been going like crazy. And then one of my favorite yoga pant lines, it's cream yoga, and these like ribbed biker shorts. Mm-hmm. They just, they suck you in enough, but not to where like you have like the spillage of the skin. It's just perfect. And these as well, like when you sweat, they dry quickly. So these have been like a top seller, and then just the legging of the same.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
oh, yeah.
I'm actually down to like 2 of these, and I've already had 3 orders of them.
And they're kind of ribbed too.
Yes, they're ribbed, so they just feel comfy, and they're good for, especially now since it's getting a little cooler. But I also have ones in just like non-ribbed and all that too.
Right.
And
so you have an assortment. So is it fun going to market and picking out?
It's so fun. So that's my favorite part about this. I don't purchase anything unless I feel it, touch it, and actually this line.
You don't shop online?
No. This line specifically, I was like wearing and working out in and doing it all before I picked them up, because I want to be behind everything I sell. I'm not just selling stuff to make a buck.
You want to believe in it.
Yes. And I want to be passionate about it, and I wear it. And this is all I work out in like majority of the time now.
And what else have you got?
Well, I have some of my athleisure, my lifestyle. So these are just cute.
Fun.
I have cute little sweat sets.
These
Just
would make
like,
great
like
Christmas
this.
gifts.
I know, they do. And they're
Cute.
soft,
Yeah.
and they're stretchy, and who doesn't just love soft and stretchy?
Dick
Especially
has a
around the
wife that would love
holidays.
this stuff.
Especially around the holidays. So I try to keep it like trendy and cute, but you can still just like,
I can see Holly
wear
in this.
to a lunch. I'll put on some like high tops and like throw on a little black jacket and doll it up with some jewelry.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Nice colors. So, and your jewelry, you have a
Yes.
wide assortment of
Yes, I do.
really nice jewelry. So
Yeah.
it kind of makes me think of Kendra Scott, too.
Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't
yes.
it, in a way?
It does, yeah.
It has that whole vibe to it.
Yes, fun.
Yes,
Yes.
it is fun. And just the way that it is displayed in your boutique as well.
Yes.
Kind of gives that whole attitude that it's...
Yes. It's easy on the eye. And it's easy to like.
And
pick.
not overbearing.
Yes.
Not too much.
Yeah.
Not too much stuff. But the way it's displayed makes it unique. And so you've got everything going there. And then behind your counter on the other side is where you have the lounge area,
my
so to
bar,
speak.
my beauty bar.
You have a beauty bar there.
Yes.
Tell me about the beauty bar.
Well, I have a TV up there so we can have stuff on, and I always have music on in there. I always play like top country shows because I do want that Nashville vibe, and Montgomery.
No heavy metal?
No. Montgomery is very, we're country. We like our country. So
Cowboy church and all.
Oh yeah, exactly. Hey, we're right down the street from that. So I mean, you go in, and I always make sure everybody's offered a drink, and they can also help themselves. I mean, I have snacks, candy, everything on that thing. So it's just people come in, they can have a little treat. Their kids can have treats. I have a ton of stuff for the kids. I have juice boxes. I have goldfish. I have candy.
As a mom,
It's exactly as a mom. It's like, hey, I know that if I'm going into shop somewhere, I need something to keep my kids occupied. So what better way than to have that? So like I said, I just want everybody to feel welcome there. I don't want to be one of those places where like you got to get in, don't touch anything, and get out. Especially in this town where there's so many young families. I want everybody to feel welcome with their children. And that's very important to me. Granted, I have 4 of them, so I know that. And I go in a lot of places, and I'm like, oh my God, we got to get out of here. And I'm like, I don't want that to be like that. Bring your kids. Trust me, I know how it is.
Do you ever go shopping with all 4?
I have. I was actually just in Market Street yesterday, and I popped into a boutique because we took them to see Santa. And I popped into a boutique there just to like look around real quick, and I was like, oh my gosh.
It was fast.
Oh yeah. Yes, very. Like my boys were lifting up stuff on the mannequins.
Oh yeah.
And then like trying to peep under the fitting room, and I'm like, okay.
Time to go. Yeah. Mine I'd go into the grocery store with 3, and that's when I had a baby in one arm and trying to hold the others, and they would knock over whole displays in the grocery store, and I'd kind of walk away and go, I have no idea who did that. So what? Yeah, no, so that's very nice. It's very comfortable. So I also said you've been doing events. You have pop-up markets. Let's talk about that.
So this past Thursday, I had my first, other than my grand opening, I had my first event, and it was like a girls' night out, kick off the holidays. I just wanted, once again, women to come out and have a little break from their day and come shop, start doing I have really great stuff if you're looking for teacher gifts, which everybody's looking for this time of year, or just stocking stuffers or gifts for,
you have candles, you have all kinds of things.
Yeah, candles. My bath line is going really, really fast. Like the bath bombs and the scrubs and the whipped soaps have been flying off the shelves. It's a great brand. All natural, like everything just makes your skin just feel...
Makes you feel special.
Yes, and it smells great. The packaging is cute, and it's all made in the USA.
That's big plus.
Yep. Oh,
big
yeah.
plus. So you also have some this week.
Yes, I'm doing pop-ups somewhere else this week, though. I'm doing them at F45, the one at Wood Forest, and then I'm doing, the F45 is the one in Montgomery. It's right down the street from me. It's by, on the other side of Kroger, next to the new snow cone place.
They can go to your Facebook page and find all this.
Instagram and find out that. And then also Rush Cycle at Wood Forest. So I'll be doing pop-ups, and I'll be doing ear piercings. First come, first serve.
So people need to go
go
there and check it out and see you. Of course, they need to go into MW Beauty Bar first.
I prefer that.
They prefer that. But if you're out in these other places, they can see you, they can talk to you.
And it also just helps support all the other local businesses. That's another thing I've loved about our community is we have all really come together. I've gotten a tremendous amount of help from the owners of other small businesses in our area, and it has just been
a lot of women helping women.
Yeah, and men. I mean, just everybody. They just truly want all the small local businesses to succeed because we're such an upcoming town. It's like we're the first ones in there. It's like if we don't get behind each other, then who can you? And that's what I love about our community too. No one's really out there to one-up each other. We're all in it together. And that's another reason why just Montgomery has my heart. And I picked the right place for the store.
How long have you been in Montgomery?
Since 2018. And the second we moved here, it was just like, I'm never going anywhere else.
You came from New York, didn't you?
Well, originally New York.
Okay.
But we were in Spring. But it's still just a totally different vibe.
It is different.
It's just more...
It's very small
quaint,
town.
It's small town.
Yeah.
Like I just said, it's not like the Keeping Up with the Joneses area like other areas are. I love it. My kids love it. I'm never leaving.
It's not Houston.
No, it's not Houston. But yeah, originally I'm from Buffalo, New York, but I moved down here when I was a kid.
Okay, so we're going to call you a Texan.
Yes, I guess. I mean, I'm still prideful of being from New York.
Well,
because all
New
my
York
family's
is
still up there.
Special, especially in Christmas time.
Oh yeah, I know. My kids have never. I mean, it's weird to me that I used to wake up every day like to snow everywhere, and then like the kids.
Yeah, in that area.
They're like, oh, what's snow? So.
Well, you never know. Maybe someday,
Well, it did
since we
2
had it
years
2
ago.
years ago
Yeah, I
in
know.
January.
Yes, I know. That was actually that was a little piece of home. I'm like, see,
That
kids,
was
this was my day
pretty
every day when I
amazing.
was your age. That's what I woke up to every day.
This is so crazy. So what's going on coming forward? Any other special events? Any other girls' night outs or anything?
Which I never thought of, but I actually have somebody doing a private event at my shop Friday for her daughter's 15th birthday.
Wow.
So she asked me if she could rent the place out. It's going to be, I'm going to close it down. I close at 6 p.m. So I'm going to probably close it down a little earlier Friday so she can come in and get set up. But yeah, she's renting it out, and she's going to have her daughter's 15th birthday there. And I'm going to pierce her and a few of her friends' ears. And they're just going to have like snacks and drink sparkling water
have a little
and
party.
little treats, and just have like a cute little girls' night out. And I was like, I've never even thought about doing that. And so when I was approached about that, I was like, that's awesome. I would love to do that. So I'll be doing that Friday, and we'll be posting about that after we get pictures, and then I'll really get that out there. If anybody else is interested, we can definitely hold private events and stuff there, because it is a great place too, because of that area I have in the back where you can just hang out. And it's a great aesthetic.
It is nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm doing that.
It's
and
a good
then
opportunity.
other than that, those pop-ups I have this week and then that Friday, other than that, then we're about to just get into the holiday family craziness. So.
Oh, yeah. And everybody needs to come in and go check it out, whether you're shopping for wife, girlfriend, somebody else, female.
Anybody looking for an ear
or
piercing.
looking for yourself.
Yes. And anybody looking for an ear piercing, I do it by appointment only. So make sure you go through my website and book.
And let's talk about that, the best ways to connect with you. So you have your Facebook page, which is MW Beauty Bar TX. The TX is very much.
Facebook is just MW Beauty Bar.
And then
but my
you have
Instagram handle is MW Beauty Bar TX.
And that's what it is for your website too.
Yes, ma'am.
MWBeautyBarTX.com.
Yes.
So you can always put it in the Google search and make sure you're looking for the one in Montgomery, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
That's very important, but it's pretty easy to do that and find it. And Instagram, you put a lot of interesting things on your Instagram and clothing
Instagram
and
is
all of that.
definitely my main platform right now.
Instagram is huge.
Yeah.
You should do TikTok too.
I actually just started a TikTok account like 3 or 4 days ago.
Super
so
easy.
yes, follow me on there too. MW Beauty Bar TX.
Yeah, TikTok is pretty damn
Yes, I just
powerful.
started I'm starting to get into that. Because that's geared more towards the younger generation, and so a lot of
depends on the content.
Well, true. So one of my employees, she's in high school, and she was actually like, "We got to make a TikTok, like start doing that, because that'll really get to her." Like she said, all the high school girls are on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
So she's taken over the account and has posted quite a couple cute little TikToks. So it's been fun.
You're on a big, huge ride adventure, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm loving it.
We didn't talk about you being in the magazine. So you are in the January issue of Conroe City Lifestyle. And so December issue just hit homes and businesses last week, Thursday, as a matter of fact. And that was the first launch issue, but you're in the second one in January that'll come out right after the holidays.
My soccer number,
so there you go. And
magazine.
it's great shots. I know, because I was editor. I picked the best shots and put them in the magazine so you can really see some of the styles, and you need to get a copy of that. I know that there are copies at some of the local businesses. You'll probably have some at your business.
Oh, yes.
Copies of that. And the Conroe Chamber will have copies of it. I know they do. I went by there Thursday and they had several copies.
Awesome.
Because, chambers work. Just saying.
Yes.
So, okay. Anything else you want to add that we haven't talked about, Missy?
I mean, I feel like we covered it all. Exactly what I sell, what I do, my family, your
passion.
Being a mom, my passion, just all about bringing this community, like just keeping it together. And yeah.
So are your earrings from your shop?
They are.
Oh, cool. See?
All my jewelry is 14 karat plated gold. It's good quality. Anything will tarnish, but if you're just constantly swimming in it or something. But I picked out 4 jewelry lines that I have worn for a while, and I know that they keep up and they're
You
good
test them
quality.
all
Yes.
first, just
All of
like
them.
your clothing products.
Yes. Yep. And
Because if
beauty
your
products.
name is part of it, the beauty products too. So everything that you have, all the services, all the products, anything, you make sure that it is authentic if you
Yes.
put your name on it.
Yes. And I put my heart and soul into everything, and I can vouch for everything because that's most important to me.
Do you have any online merchandise that you sell?
Oh, yeah. No, you can purchase almost everything online. There's only one jewelry line that I do not sell online. And that's just because the retailer asked us to stick to in-store selling. Other than that, you can get everything online. So
It's amazing.
yes. And we also do local store pickup. So if you can't make it into the store and you see something that I post, or you're just on my website scrolling and you want it, you do local pickup. So then you get to skip out on the shipping.
How convenient.
Exactly. Exactly. So if you don't want to bring your kids in, you can always go online, shop.
right.
I'll have your bags ready for you. We'll walk it out to your car for you.
Yeah, see? It's kind of like Instacart.
Exactly. I guess Instacart through MW.
There you
exactly.
go. Okay, well, thank you, Missy. We appreciate you
thank you
coming
for having
on,
me.
and we look forward to seeing you in Conroe City Lifestyle.
Yes, I cannot wait.